Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 18. Alright, so this episode first starts off with AJ practicing for a buckball game in Appaloosa, but AJ was practicing at home. But then Artie shows up, and it's kind of funny how Artie showed up at the beginning as AJ was practicing, because it kind of messed AJ up, but then AJ decided to tell RD about the buckball game that she was going to participate in. And actually RD sounded pretty interested in it after AJ told her all about it. But anyway, so then after the intro, RD told Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie about it. Excuse me, sorry about that. and they even wanted to play as well. And so later on in the episode, they had to try and get some unicorns to try out for the team that they need to take on in Appaloosa. So AJ explained the rules to them, and at first I thought it was gonna work like the rules were gonna be a lot like football, but apparently it seemed a little more like basketball to me. I guess that's hoofball. All right, I don't know why I kind of got those mixed up. I guess hoofball would be what works similarly to football. But anyway, so it ended up taking a little while to find a unicorn to qualify, though. But I wonder why Starlight didn't appear in this episode to try out. She is a fairly talented unicorn, but then they found Snails, and he showed off some of his magic when it came to using the buckets to catch the balls. So Snails got qualified to play. However, he had to play with Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. However, Pinkie and Fluttershy didn't buy the idea of playing buckball for Ponyville at Sweet Appaloosa. I think that's why it's called. But anyway, however, when they first played it, they seemed to like it. So Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Snails had to do some training through some obstacle courses. And it was interesting to see how Snails used his magic in this episode. At first, and at one point, it kind of looked like he was meditating. However, the training for Pinkie and Fluttershy didn't seem too easy for them, though. So in the next scene, you see a bunch of ponies cheering for Fluttershy and Pinkie as they got to the train station. So when they got on the train, that's actually where Fluttershy and Pinkie told Artie and AJ how they felt, and because Artie and AJ had told the other town's ponies that Fluttershy and Pinkie were playing hoofball and competing against Sweet Appaloosa, and that's where. And I must say, Fluttershy sounded like she really meant it with all these crazy expressions on her face when she told off Artie and AJ about how they felt about them competing. And as far as unicorns wise, another thing that came to mind, Twilight and Rarity could have made an appearance, but I kind of thought about that. But at the same time, Twilight's an egghead and not a jock, and Rarity. Twilight's a princess, so I don't know how that would work. But Rarity uses her magic though for dressmaking and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's another reason why Rarity didn't make an appearance in this episode. But anyway, sorry, a little off, but kind of got a little carried away there. I don't want to throw that out in this review video as far as the unicorns that made an appearance. But anyway, so after Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie ran off, and after they told them off, AJ and Artie went to go and support Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie. That's actually where Artie and AJ said they would take over. However, when they got to Appaloosa, once they started getting a good enough practice in, Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie actually did want to play with Snails. And I must say, Fluttershy was really good at blocking the ball with her tail because of how long it is. And I think putting her on defense was a great idea, and I think Fluttershy looks great with those tail extensions. To be honest, and yeah. But anyway, and so Ponyville did end up winning after all. And overall, the message from this episode was to just have was the main point was to just have fun, and that message apply should apply to any sport you play or any game for that matter, really. And I just thought that that was a really great message to wrap up this episode. So overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. Even though Buckball worked differently than I expected, I still enjoyed this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.